Do you believe in horoscopes? They're probably just something you check from time to time with your friends. But what if we told you there was a way to take your horoscope even further? Want to know what your birth date says about you? Stay tuned to find out. New around here? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. Now, let's take a look at numerology, secret details of your personality revealed. We've all heard of astrology, right? The astrological sign that corresponds to what day of which month you were born. Most people just view these things as being for fun and nothing more, but others use them as a way to guide their lives. If their horoscope says not to make any big financial decisions in February, you better believe these people will be steering clear of a financial decision for the whole month. The problem with horoscopes, though, is that they have become so entrenched in pop culture that every magazine and fluff blog has a horoscope page. And often, the horoscopes differ from publication to publication. When that is the case, it is only natural for people to wonder what the validity of the whole thing is. But what if we told you there was another method of figuring out your personality and the moves that you should take? One that is more exact? That method is called numerology. Numerology is the study of numbers and the occult manner in which they reflect character tendencies as a part of the cosmic plan. Each letter has a numeric value that is related to a cosmic vibration. What does all this mean? Let's take a look at your birthday. That day has most likely always been of importance to you, probably mostly because of the cake. But according to numerology, it can tell you a lot about your personality. There are different parts of your personality that are hidden in the numbers of your birthday. These numbers show a lot about your character, your purpose, what motivates you, and where your talents may be. Have you been going through life wondering what your purpose is or what job you would be good at? Then it might be time to see a numerologist. These experts use the numbers to help you determine the best time for big moves or decisions in your life. A lot of people use this advice to figure out when to get married, invest, travel, and even to change jobs. So, how did this all get started? Not all scientists and numerologists agree on where the science got its official start. Some of the earliest written records of it showed up in Egypt and Babylon. This was where the Chaldean system was developed by Hebrew influence. There is also evidence that numerology was used thousands of years ago in China, Rome, Japan, and Greece. But the person most widely accredited with the birth of numerology is Pythagoras. The philosopher was born in 590 BC and is one of the most celebrated minds in history. You may know him from his handy-dandy little theorem called the Pythagorean theorem that you were probably forced to learn in school. When he was about 50 years old, he started a school in Crotone, Italy. This school was more like a secret society where he taught math, astronomy, and music. The school was open to both men and women, which was kind of unheard of at the time. All the students were sworn to secrecy about what went on in the school. They were also not allowed to put any of his teachings in writing. Some people have said students of the school had to go through a 5-year period of silence to allow them to reach the deepest level of thought and faith. Most of what we know about the mathematician was written after his death, but what was interesting about him is that he didn't focus on normal math. Instead, he felt that the entire universe could be described through numbers. Although he didn't directly found numerology, his theories about numbers helped him to be seen as the father of modern numerology. Nothing was really done with Pythagoras' theorems until Dr. Julia Stenton picked it up in the early 1900s. She is credited with naming the practice numerology. But even then, it didn't gain popularity until L. Dow Balliet published a book series on the art of reading numbers between 1911 and 1917. First, you should know how you can figure out what your life path number is. All you have to do is take a look at your full birth date. For example, let's say you were born on December 19, 2009. Get those numbers down to a single number by adding them all up. December is the 12th month of the year. So, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Your day of birth is 19, so 1 plus 9 equals 10. Since that is a 2-digit number, you will add those together as well. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Your birth year is 2009. 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 9 equals 11. 11 is a double-digit number as well, so add the pieces. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now, add up all the single numbers that you got to get your life path number. Your month number was 3, day number was 1, and year number was 2. So, 3 plus 1 plus 2 equals 6. Your life path number would be 6. So now that we know where numerology came from and how to find yours, let's put the practice to use. To do that, we need to know what the number means. 0 is called the mother of existence. Everything comes from it. Nobody has 0 as their life path or destiny number. According to the practice, 0 is the number of the universe. The number 1 correlates to being the best in the things that you are doing. If it's about business, then number 1 could mean that you have amazing leadership ability. If you decided to own your own business, you would probably do amazing. When it comes to love, love, number 1 means that it's easy for you to be on your own. Even when you are in a relationship, you like to be alone. If a certain date adds up to 1, then that would be a great day for you to start a new project. Number 2 is closely related to harmony. People with this number thrive in relationships with everyone, romantic partners, family, coworkers, you name it. These people are the life of the party, but the downside is that sometimes keeping the peace in relationships for these people is so important that they forget who they are. They end up making sacrifices for people that aren't reciprocated. When it comes to business, 2 is a good number for partnership. If a date adds up to the number 2, then that's a great time to enter into a business agreement. It's also a good time to create peace agreements between countries or make up for past mistakes. 2 also means teamwork in addition to sociality, generosity, and self-expression. When a person has a life path number of 3, they are the type of person that everyone wants to be around. They also have a tendency to pick more shallow things in life over deeper and more spiritual pursuits. They find trouble balancing living life in the moment and still caring about their futures. When it comes to love, they tend to like having more than one partner at a time, and it takes them a while to choose a person and settle, but once they are settled, they are in for good. When dates add up to 3, it's a great time to get together with friends and socialize. On to number 4. If your life path number is 4, then you are very organized. You would make a great event planner or administration person. You also have a great skill for creating, implementing, and executing large projects. You are great at seeing the big picture, but you never overlook small details. In relationships, it's important for you to date someone who is as take charge as you, or else you will end up parenting the other person. When the numbers of a date add up to 4, it's a great time to start new projects. Number 5. If your life path number is 5, then you are a free spirit. Have you ever felt that you were bitten by the travel bug at birth? Then your life path number is likely 5. These people yearn to travel to exotic places. Because of this, they would rather work as freelancers so that their schedules can be as flexible as possible. These people can adapt to anything and love to be in new surroundings. When it comes to relationships, these people have to find someone who is just as free-spirited as them, or the relationship heads for disaster. They can't be tied down, so a partner that wants to stay put is probably not the best match. When dates add up to 5, then that day, month, or year is a great time to explore new areas, new ideas, or new skills. The possibilities are endless. Number 6. When you have a life path number of 6, you are a person who thinks and acts from the heart. Everything about you is sincere and you are extremely loving. These people do best in jobs where they can help others, such as a teacher, a pediatrician, a social worker, or even a therapist. Number 6s thrive in long-term relationships. They are always in some sort of relationship. Because they care so deeply, they run the risk of keeping people in their lives who don't care as much about them, because they are always seeing the good in people. If the numbers in a date add up to 6, it's a great time to spread love and volunteer. Help the poor, find a way to give back. Anything that you can do to help others is great during this time. Now we are on to lucky number 7. People with this life path number are usually influenced by their minds. They take on intellectual jobs. They make great professors and philosophers. This number also has a downside. Because these people tend to spend a lot of time in their head, they may find it hard when it comes to being emotional in relationships. They find it hard to pick up on the emotional cues. When they date someone who is in tune with their emotions, it can be confusing and overwhelming for the 7. If the numbers of a date add up to 7, it is a great time to get your intellectual juices flowing. Write a paper, finally finish that book you've been writing. When it comes to intellectual matters, it's all systems go on these dates. If your life path number is 8, then you are a hardworking person. You're the type to always get things done. You love to make budgets and are always on top of your money. You would make a great chief financial operator, investment manager, or accountant. This does cause a bit of a problem in matters of love, though. Because of your mechanical thinking, emotions can be hard to tap into. You are also a bit stubborn, which never helps in relationships. When the numbers of a date add up to 8, that is a great day for working on mathematics or balancing your accounts. Make lots of plans and to-do lists on these dates. You won't regret it later. Now for the last number 9. If your life path number is 9, then you are a humanitarian. That means that you believe that together, people can make a great future. You believe that everyone is equal and amazing in their own right. These people make great leaders and usually find work in nonprofits. The problem with this is that they often overgive. They will give even when it comes at their own expense. They have to consciously work on doing things for themselves. If the numbers of a date add up to 9, then it's a great time to start sharing with others. Organize community events, work on campaigns, apply for grants, do anything you can that gives back to the community. It's not that hard once you get the hang of it. Did you ever think that your birth date could hold such insights into your life? You never have to feel lost again. again. All that stress can be instantly gone. Once you figure out your life path number, a lot of things about yourself will probably start to make sense. You can use these numbers as a guide for which career you should go into or even the kind of partner that would be a good fit. The possibilities are endless. All you have to do is add. That's it for Numerology, secret details of your personality revealed. What was your life path number? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you next time.